wrong with this generation today? These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she need to slide up to the table with? What about your job? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family? That's our damn job.
But what happens to when the woman tell you, I don't need a man, Steve?
Well, they need to, what? Okay, if you don't, how that's working? You know, how that's working? Who don't need no man?
I'm independent, I can do for myself.
Yeah, but what do you want to? Yeah, okay, you can drop a transmission. You can sandblast your house. But hell, do you want to?
No.
If somebody could get out there and drop this transmission for you and sandblast your house, why don't you go get your nails done? I'm not trying to reduce a woman to nothing else. Be all you can be. But damn, who don't need a man? That's a lie. What man don't need a woman? I tell you what. Try to live without them. Try to live your life without women. This ain't about la-da-da, man. This some bullshit without women. If it wasn't for women, what would you? Aristotle Onassis said it best. He said, if women did not exist, all the money in the world would have no meaning. Dog, women is everything. They the catch me out, they the lick, man. But these young boys done forgot it because these women out here, they've had to be independent because they ain't got the right man. But this system of marriage is still good.
Okay.
This system of a man taking care of a woman, that's really how it's supposed to be. All the rest of it's bullshit, man. And y'all need to quit tricking yourself with this new way of thinking. Because this new way of thinking ain't getting y'all no damn where. I'm sorry.
Coming from the man that's been married 3 times, divorced twice, and swindled pretty much in both divorces, you gonna sit over here and say marriage still works. Okay. And then when Shannon Sharp brought up the fact that, hey, you know, these women are saying they don't need us and da-da-da. I'm like, notice he ain't spend too much time harping on that, because at the end of the day, bro, you know that's a real thing. And you know that's the real reason why men are asking that question. The reason why men are asking that question is because these women say they don't need us. Okay, well, if you don't need us, excuse me. If you're saying you don't need us, then what else do you have to offer me besides giving me a child? And I don't gotta marry you to get a child. Especially in the black community, because 70% of the children are being born out of wedlock. And last time I checked, men didn't have a choice on who come into this earth and who don't. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So Steve Harvey is on his simp brigade again, and you know, as usual, pandering to women. You know, I guess he got to pick up the slack since Derrick Jackson got busted. But you know what? I find it real strange, man, because like I said, man, this man has been divorced twice. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play another clip for you guys, and it's from Pink Book Lessons. And I thought this clip was very, very interesting and very telling. All right. Let's check it out.
3 kids, Marjorie had kids. How was the blended family? How did that work, Steve?
Oh, that's hard.
I thought you were gonna get me cool by y'all. Like, oh,
no, that's hard, dog. They wasn't in agreement. They went bowling one night in Memphis when me and Marjorie first got together. We brought all the kids together, all 7 of them. And all the girls went bowling and came back and decided they didn't want us to get married and said they don't think it's the right thing to do. And they need more time to get to know us. And I'm sitting up here looking at some people that ain't got I'm sitting up here going, y'all ain't got a relationship, a good job, a career. I'm paying for colleges and I don't know how I'm listening to y'all making some decisions. Y'all ain't got one boyfriend that done worked thus far. So I don't know how the hell you finna tell me how to live. My sons was over there cool with it. Broderick, Jason, and Wynn, they sitting over there, they cool with everything.
Right.
The 4 girls, total, just mayhem.
Totally against it.
Totally against it. Ain't none of them got nobody. So why am I listening to this?
How did you win them over?
I didn't.
You're like, I'm doing this. Me and your mama, we doing this.
Dog, I love this girl. This girl best thing for me. Now we gonna work. Now we gonna create an atmosphere of love and everybody's invited into it.
Right.
That's Steve.
All right, now I want to chime in on a few things here. So first of all, Marjorie is the woman that he's in a relationship with now. They're married. That's Lori Harvey's mother. All right. Now, a few things that people might not know is that his first two daughters, I believe that's from his first marriage. You know, these two women have given him a little bit of pushback because I don't know if y'all are really paying attention, but this man seems to have poured more into Lori Harvey than his own biological children. All right. And I'm like, that's one of the gripes that his daughters have against him, because he ended up adopting Lori Harvey. And we all know the headache that is Lori Harvey. What I find really strange is that she didn't approve of y'all getting married either. But if y'all remember a few months back, Lori Harvey made a statement saying that if Steve Harvey was to cut her off financially, meaning, you know, not paying for all of her bills and this, that, and the third, even though this woman's net worth is like a few million, you know what I mean? Even though this woman is supposed to be strong and independent, and she's, well, you know, before you know it, she'll be 30. I think she's probably like 26, 27 now. You mean to tell me that if this man was to stop paying for your stuff, you're going to cut him off and not talk to him anymore? But prior to him even being married to your mother, you didn't want nothing to do with him. You didn't want him to get married to your mother at all. Now, I can give you a good idea of what happened. I know what happened. See, what some people don't know about Lori Harvey's mother is that she used to deal with pretty much nothing but drug dealers. Yeah. That's why they were in Memphis when they was having this get together going bowling. Yeah, Lori Harvey's mother used to deal with drug dealers in Memphis. All right. So you know what that came with. All right. Now, for you to sit over here and put up with that and then want to turn around and say in this segment that these girls, they ain't had a single man that worked for them and ain't none of it. I'm like, yeah, but when Michael B. Jordan was with Lori Harvey and they seemed to look like a really good couple, and then your stepdaughter, Lori Harvey, breaks up with him because he wants to take it to the next level and he wants to be serious. What did he do? What did Steve Harvey do, y'all? He doubled down on his stepdaughter. And then not only that, from what I heard, you know, that's when all of a sudden he felt the need to start saying, you know, all these little sneak diss comments and saying all these bad things about Michael B. Jordan all of a sudden. When he was with Lori Harvey, you couldn't find anything bad about him, but the moment she breaks it off with him because he wants to marry her, now all of a sudden he's this bad person. So it's like, which one is it, Steve Harvey? Are you about your daughters and are you about your daughters finding men to be in successful relationships with? Or are you so worried about protecting your brand that even in a situation where your daughter doesn't look like she's in the best light because she broke it off with a man because he wanted to take her seriously, he wanted to build a family and make her a wife, now all of a sudden you want to back up your stepdaughter, the same stepdaughter that you said didn't have any success with men when you were deciding whether or not you wanted to take it to the next level with her mother. Y'all see the hypocrisy here? See, this is what I mean when I say I can't stand men who pander to women. Because you ain't gonna sit over here and tell me that's not illogical. You ain't gonna sit over here and tell me that's not hypocritical. That's a bunch of bullshit. And he know it. That's why when I showed y'all the part about Shannon saying, well, what about these women saying they don't need no man? Because that's exactly how your stepdaughter, Lori Harvey, talks about men. And what did you do? you said what you had to say, but in a way you still, you ain't addressed that like you should have. See, that's my issue with him. I'm like, you want to act like you so Mr. Know-It-All, but we live in a society where these women are pushed to be independent. And the first thing you want to do is say, well, what about the men? Why come the men aren't doing? The question you should be asking, since you got these daughters that don't know anything about a solid relationship, according to what you just said in that clip, why the hell are you not addressing them? See, I see. This is why, one of the reasons why I wanted to leave the country, man. I can't deal with the hypocrisy anymore, bro. It's making me mad, bro. And I don't mean like angry mad. I mean mad like messed up in the head mad. Because it doesn't compute. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all share the same sentiments. And with that in mind, let me know what y'all thought about this, all right? If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. It helps to reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.